Hey, we're live. So I thought I'd hop on for a late night Ask Trev session. I like what we did earlier in the day, so I thought I'd jump on again, answer any questions you have. So please make any comments or questions that you have related to business, marketing, or anything to do with growth, and I'm happy to answer it for the community here. And in the meantime, while we're waiting for people to hop on and throw in their questions, I did have one comment and one topic to really discuss, which is Facebook ads. And I had somebody reach out and ask for some assistance with Facebook ads. And now, related to Facebook ads, there's one thing that I'm most familiar with is mostly the design and trying to optimize for conversions. So on Facebook ads, when you're creating an ad, it's really important that the image itself has something unique that would attract people. For instance, if you're doing like a 20% off thing, well, maybe having that in bold on your image could help with conversions. So it's really important to kind of play around and see what works for you. And I think what happens is you kind of just take a basic image and think that that's going to convert, but the image itself should be optimized. For instance, having like some sort of a call to action within the image, like click here, that could really help with the rate of engagement. Another piece to really consider is the fact that video and imagery, that's definitely up there, but even links, having Facebook ad links is really important. So playing around with the variations of your advertising is really going to be important. Another piece to consider is videos. Using videos as an ad will help with conversions and engagement. So if you can get a video together and use that as your Facebook ad, that could increase your click-through rates. Another piece to really consider, though, is even after the ad is clicked, what do people see? What's the landing page looking like? And that's what you really need to optimize for as well, because that's where you're going to get the action. So those are just some points related to Facebook ads, and not just throwing up any image, but even looking at the image as a piece that should be optimized for conversions. So that's the main piece I really wanted to hop on with and discuss related to Facebook ads and ensuring that if you are going to spend the money, that you invest the time in making sure that your advertising is quality and you aren't throwing up a random image. I think that you really need to take advantage of the fact that the imagery is where you can really get people to click through. It's everything, really. But Facebook allows for carousel ads, it allows for the videos, it allows for text-based. So you want to try all the variations and see what works well. Your ad copy is really critical as well. Like, what do you really want people to do? And is it going to convince people enough to actually click? That's really important. So you really have to become a salesperson in what you're trying to do, and really consider that with your next advertising campaign. If you're trying to sell clothing, definitely a coupon code is there, but even if you marketed, because coupon codes are so overdone, even if you marketed like a guide, like click here for the latest fashion guide, because that's something that people would actually consume right away. A 20% off coupon requires a bit more effort. For instance, I need to go and I need to look for products that would be interesting. So there's a bit more work involved. Whereas if you're giving away a guide, you might get people to jump on. I think that's really critical, is that if you are trying to get people to buy your products, you're not just throwing up a coupon code, but actually using some sort of a strategy where you can get people to hop on and definitely try to convince them, hey, this is what you want to do. This is how you should get educated. Read this and you'll learn about some things. It would be terrible if you just hopped on and decided, hey, I'm just going to give away coupons. Try giving away education, and the coupons perhaps will come later. Now, if you're really just trying to get one click, hey, shop now and then leave, you can do that, but it's not going to get you as much engagement long term. Coupon code is just a short-term fix, but you actually want to build a community around the idea that this person could shop from you many, many times. And just giving away a coupon code doesn't really build that engagement. So thinking about educating, because nobody else is doing that. Nobody else is educating on the latest fashion. But if you actually stand out and say, here's a guide, and this is why you should continue with us, then the ad might not be getting you immediate conversions, but it's getting you following. It's getting you people following you that could eventually buy from you down the road. So really keep that in mind, and that the ad does not necessarily have to be so focused on trying to make a sale, because if it is, very difficult to actually build that brand. If you're trying to get that immediate sale, it's going to be very difficult to build a customer that wants to stick with you. They'll come, they'll use the coupon, and then they'll be done with you. What you really want to do is try to give as much value as possible. You might not get as many clicks, but the people who do click for the guide, that they are interested in really being with your brand long term. You really have to tweak the Facebook designs, Facebook ads, see what happens, see what designs can really work well. I think the graphic design on Facebook ads is so often overlooked, but that's what's going to get you the types of conversions you want, not absolutely the ad copy. The ad copy is critical, but the actual design of the ad, I'm seeing a lot of ads that are out there that the imagery is just not properly thought out. And the design with the copy, that actually ties together. They work together. You have to work on both of them to ensure that you can get the ad copy and the imagery to work together in synergy. So those are the thoughts I had around Facebook ads and design and trying to get that first customer. And, that's really my only topic. If there are any other questions that anyone has related to business, marketing, or growth, I am happy to answer them, and we'll continue to build out the Entrepreneur Passion group. I'm actually quite ecstatic. We're at 64 members after a couple days, so that's a great start. And we're going to continue to build out the group, and we're also sharing these videos on YouTube, and we're going to be doing a lot more sharing and giving more content and trying to be more helpful. I think people, if they have any questions, then it should be, hey, I can ask Trev, or I can ask anyone in this group, and then we can kind of come together and answer it for you. The biggest piece to this group is actually figuring out how we can get your following up. Like, we want your following to grow. That's the most important piece. So having a high growth approach to your business is what I want to re-emphasize for your business. So if you're going to try to grow your business, whether it's through Facebook advertising or any social advertising, we're all here to kind of help out. And that's really my topic for the Facebook ads. Again, if you guys have any more questions after you've watched this, feel free to make notes. And we'll wrap it up and keep this pretty short. It's actually just over 8 o'clock my time in Canada here. So thought we'd do a nice second segment of the day. Thanks everyone for tuning in.